They now have to save the kitten. We're also shown two quick flashes of the witch with no eyes. Pooche and Pansy are staring at a prison door, and Pooche tells Pansy that this is where the kitten is being held. When he was asked how he knew that, he stated that he could see it with the witch's eye. We are then shown that one of Pooche's eyes was replaced with that of the witch. After a long shot of the door, we are shown some animated distortion, in which we can see the words, "cannot hide." The video then cuts to icicles, or muted stalactites, and once more cuts to text reading, "Find you." After another cut, we are shown from a first-person point of view, someone walking in the snow, until they encounter the same words, "Find you." It then immediately cuts to a hooded man wearing a white mask, reaching towards the camera. We are then shown more icicles, and then the text reads, "Everyone in your world is dead but you, only you exist." The final cut briefly shows the words, "Find you." Now that this is very relevant, but it kinda reminded me of the creepypasta in Egg. Part 5 begins with the hooded man in the last episode turning toward the camera, saying, "You can't hide." We're then presented with the title screen, and then it cuts to some more disturbing imagery with strange noises, like usual. When it comes back to the title screen, though, the actual title of the episode is censored. It cuts once more to some disturbing imagery, and then cuts to a video of a basement, followed by a longer video of a hooded man moving around in an unnatural way. Then the episode finally begins. Pooche and Pansy have finally found the kitten, and after staring at it for a while, you guessed it, more disturbing imagery. This part kind of speaks for itself, but what I found interesting was a shot in the forest that mirrored a place in the Pooche and Pansy series. We are then given the same message we heard earlier about the thing on TV not being real, but this time it's a little bit different.
Remember, what's on TV is real. When you go outside and look at the rest of the world, that's what's make-believe.
And with that, the episode is concluded. Part 6 starts off with one of those old swings, and then cuts to the title screen. The narrator says, "Now that Pooche and Pansy rescued the kitten from Strife Tower, they return to Puppy Hill, where they await their next adventure." The episode just depicts Pooche and Pansy sitting at the usual spot with the kitten. Pansy notes how Pooche's eyes look normal again, and Pooche explains that this is one of the powers of the eye. They then find a scroll, and before Pooche can finish saying who the scroll is from, the video cuts to more disturbing imagery as usual. The letter G ends up appearing, which has been reoccurring. Then text appears that says, "You must find it to become free." Now the title says, "A message from," and then the rest is censored for some reason. However, they weren't quick enough to censor the final word. If you pause the video at the right time, you can actually see that it says, "Gangadiddle." Whether or not this was done intentionally, I don't really know, but I will explain the significance of this later. Part 7 begins with Pooche, Pansy, and the kitten sitting in a field. The kitten meows, and we're met with another jump scare. Pooche reiterates his message from earlier about how what we see on TV is real, and what we see in real life is fake. We are then, of course, shown more disturbing and non-physical imagery, like always, until we are shown more text that says, "David's mind traverses many parallels. His memories will help him." We are then shown the letters and numbers XRZ9HOUIFEE. Then the video ends. The final video on this channel is the second episode that was skipped earlier, so keep in mind this does take place between the first and third episode. It just shows Pooche with no eyes and Pansy with no mouth. Pooche is repeatedly saying a line from the first episode over and over again.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right.
Cut again to the usual strange imagery, and then we see the guy in the hoodie reaching for the camera. The description claims that this episode was originally posted at the proper time, but it was removed by YouTube for an unknown reason. So that summarizes all the videos, but still leaves the question as to why these were created. As I'm sure a lot of you have suspected, Pooche and Pansy was created to recruit players for an alternate reality game called The Hunt for the Gangadiddle. Back when Pooche and Pansy was first made, links to the videos were posted on Pooche, most likely by the creator to recruit players. The idea was obviously to get people curious as to what these strange videos were about. Finally, the 6th Pooche and Pansy episode would give the players a hint that would give them many more leads for the game. Although part of the episode is blurred, I mentioned before that if you pause at the right time, you can see that the text actually says Gangadiddle. This word alone would help the players find the YouTube channel belonging to Gangadiddle. Now, I don't want to make a video entirely about the ARG, since this video